I'm sitting here next to some stray cats that we have been working on taming while we have been camping out here for a project that we've been working on. And these cats have been so scared of us. Day after day, we have needed to work hard at showing them kindness, being gentle and patient with them, feeding them. Of course, food is always the attraction. And slowly but surely, they have gotten used to us a little bit more. And you'll hear the crunch in the background of them busy eating at the moment. And they've really taught me an important lesson. One of the things that we've noticed over and over with them is that we experience a tremendous sense of frustration because we keep reaching out to them. We keep trying to communicate to them that we are just here to be kind to them and we don't want to harm them, but they have this inherent fear for us. I believe that God experiences the same emotions. I believe that over and over we reject him, we run away from him, we run away from his counsel and his laws as though it is something awful and as if it will restrict us and deprive us from everything that is pleasant in life. And meanwhile, God is just trying to communicate to us that he's got our best interests at heart, that he has promised that he has plans to prosper us, not to harm us, and that he really just wants to give us love. With this in mind, I want to answer one of the questions we commonly receive, which is why we would choose to go onto a plant-based, whole food plant-based diet when some of these products are so expensive. And many people have a fear of switching from their standard diet because they don't think that they will be able to afford it. So today I want to share with you very briefly my own testimony. My food bills and the food bill for our family has drastically decreased since we have actually switched to a healthy lifestyle and following a whole food plant-based diet. And there are a couple of reasons for that. Number one, we have stopped eating snacks. We've stopped snacking between meals, and I've done some other videos which I'll try and link in the description box below that share with you some of the reasons why we've stopped doing that. It is potently toxic to eat and nibble all day long, even on healthy stuff. So that's the first thing we've done. We've stopped eating snacks. Secondly, we've cut out all our processed foods. And once we've done that, we realized that we actually used to spend quite a large amount of money on things that were pre-packed, pre-manufactured, pre-prepared, and that is a very, very large bottomless pit of expenses in many families and many households. So we've stopped eating snacks, we've stopped buying processed foods, we don't buy junk food anymore, we don't eat out nearly as frequently as we used to because, let's face it, most restaurants don't actually serve a lot of healthy foods. And in the beginning we thought, well, now we're kind of being deprived of that benefit, but we have come to realize more and more that our own home-cooked food is often much nicer than paying a fortune for food that you don't really enjoy and that makes you feel sick afterwards when you're eating out at a restaurant or something like that. Another thing that has often been mentioned to us is that people say, I don't have the money to do online shopping, I only have the standard grocery stores near me. And the reality is that many of the health foods at the standard grocery stores in South Africa, we have places like Pick n Pay and Checkers and places like that. And unfortunately, the health foods in those stores are actually more expensive than what you can find online. So I will also link in the description box a list of some of the places that we order food from, and many of them are suppliers that supply excellent quality whole foods, whole grains, etc. at really affordable prices. And as I say, our food bill has actually gone down since using those things. We also try to save a lot of money, but not going for all the elite and most expensive brands, but we do try and hunt for the best possible quality. And despite the fact that we include things like avocados and nuts and seeds, which are typically more expensive in South Africa, it still works out a lot cheaper than what we previously used to pay when following a standard diet, which also included snacks and a lot of processed items. So I hope that these tips can be helpful to you as you try and make your decision about what the best diet is to follow. And I hope that this video has inspired you to understand that a whole food plant-based diet is not more expensive, it doesn't deprive you of everything that is wonderful, and that God's ways are the best ways. We are the ones that often run away without understanding that his plan is there to prosper us, not to harm us.